everybody, it's Lego, and today I'm going to show you my custom Mandalorian CMF draft, and this is in collaboration with LegoBoy, Brick by Brick Mocs, and Ditto. Ditto did original trilogy, LegoBoy did prequels, and then Brick by Brick Mocs did the sequels. We've been planning this for a while and kind of working on it, and we are finally all done with our CMF drafts. I finished mine like 2 weeks ago, and 2 weeks ago I was still using Mecha Bricks. Now I'm using Blender, so these aren't the best renders, but I'm still pretty happy with how it turned out overall. I will have channel links to all the people who are part of this collab in the description, so go ahead and check them out. And without further ado, let's just get into this. First up is the Armorer. I really love the way that this one turned out overall. Basically took the Darth Maul piece and I just put it in the helmet, and then I drew all of the printing, and I took like that fur coat collar piece and I flipped it upside down because I thought it looked better like that. And then her accessory is just a little sledgehammer type of thing. She also has like a skirt piece, and overall I really like the look of this. Next up is Bogatan, who is also one of my favorites. I love the way that the helmet turned out. I think that's probably my favorite part. And then I basically did her face print with the little thing on her forehead. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, and then she just has a red hairpiece and then some very simple printing on her torso and legs, as well as a belt. I also made Zion, I think that's how you say her name, but yeah, I don't know how to say her name. But I wanted to do some sort of like alien, because originally I wanted to do the myth roll, but then at the time that I made these, I wasn't using Blender, so I didn't have a way to make the myth roll. So I just went with this because, I don't know, she looked kind of cool, I guess. And it's just basically a Twi'lek, but purple. Next up is Boba Fett, which is essentially the same one from my Star Wars renders video, except that this one has a dark green helmet instead of a sand green one, because I thought that was a little bit more accurate. Another one that I made that I am pretty happy with is Jon Favreau. He's just wearing a suit, and that's an existing print. He's got a microphone and then a curly hairpiece, and then his face print is pretty much the only thing custom on this figure. I just basically compiled a couple different face prints and then switched up the colors. I also made Maul Gideon, which is also a purist one. He's got a cape and a pretty nice face print, and he's got the dark saber. Not perfect, but I still think it looks kind of cool. I also made Mando in the Trooper outfit. I am pretty happy with how this one turned out. He's got a torso print that I drew, so it's not the best, but yeah. And then he's got a belt, a skirt piece, dual molded legs, a gun, a little red stripe on his arm, which is accurate. And then they didn't have the helmet piece in Mecha Bricks, so I couldn't give him his helmet, so I just did it without his helmet. Another one of my favorites here is Dr. Pershing. I really like the way that this one turned out. He's got plain black legs, a black hair piece, and then his face print is kind of custom. I basically just put multiple face prints on top of each other, and then I made his glasses kind of yellow tinted. And then as for his torso, that's an existing torso print as well, except I added all of the white and black at the top. And then his accessories are a little syringe, and then that sort of little tablet device thing, and that is made with a printed tile, and 2 hand pieces which are just clipped on. I also made Koska Reeves, and I actually really like the way that this one turned out. I'm not a big fan of her torso and leg print, but I really like the way that her helmet turned out, and then her face print I think looks pretty cool, and she just uses the Ray hair piece because it, looked the most accurate. Pretty cool overall, and I really like it. I also made a Scout Trooper. Nothing too special here, but I kind of put him in a fun position, so yeah. Second to last is Mayfield. He's got his prison jumpsuit. His prison outfit is like this mustard yellow color, and Lego just doesn't really make that, so I went with this yellowish orange color. And then I wrote his little prison number on the side if you look closely. He's got a brown collar, some dual molded legs, and his accessory is just some handcuffs. Lastly is the client. He's got like a cloak piece, he's got the bald cap piece, a medal, and then he's got a bunch of Beskar pieces, which is my favorite part of this figure. I love the way that those turned out. I just basically drew everything on those, and then I put the little insignia on there. And then as for his little white case thing, that's basically just a white bucket with one of those little accessory holding pieces with a stud on it. For this series, I did not design a checklist, but I did design a bag, and overall I think this looks pretty cool. It has the Mandalorian logo in the corner, as well as the Star Wars logo. It says 12 to collect, and then at the bottom it says in collaboration with Brick by Brick Mocs, Ditto, and LegoBoy. So, of course, like I said in the beginning of the video, go check them out. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for the CMF series. I had a lot of fun making these, and in terms of CMFs, I got a lot of really exciting stuff coming soon. If you did enjoy this, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
This is the way.